Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and welcome all to Season 15 of Pavlov VRML. I'm your host today, Yellow Hat, and today I'm joined over on my right, the one and only Chumbait. Chumbait, how you doing today, first and foremost?
I'm doing great, thank you, Yellow Hat. It's actually raining here in California, but I like it. It's nice and cozy indoors.
All right, well, today we have a wonderful match, one that I always love casting, and that I've casted a few times in past seasons. Compashka going up against Plants. Compashka, they are primarily a Russian team, couple players from Kazakhstan as well, and then over on the Plant side, we have all players from Poland, so it's a nice little Eastern European national fight that we got going on there, but one that's always entertaining to watch, and I actually do have our picks and bans, so I will get those set in just a sec here. We have Museum, Stahlbrecher, Mirage, and Autumn getting banned. So I'm going to go ahead and put those. And then the first map that we're going to see today is Manor, which is a community original map. It's been around for quite some time here. And, you know, always fun to see. It's a bit unconventional just because it's not your typical, like, 3-lane map. It features, you know, funny enough, a manor in the middle of it, and you know, there's a little bit of indoors combat, but also both bomb sites feature primarily outdoors combat here. So I'm interested to see kind of, you know, what's going to happen here, but we are just going to wait for this lobby to pop up, and I do believe we have it here, so we will get it in just a sec. But do you have any other thoughts going into map number 1 here before we get started?
No, I mean, you love to see these kind of international teams and a full Polish team. I'm kind of new to the Pavlov scene. It's great to see, and it's yeah, I love that national energy going in.
For sure. But we're going to get over to map number 1 in just a second here, folks, and we'll be providing you with all that spicy action in just a moment. So, going over to that. Alrighty, map number 1 going to be started, and we've got Compashka over on the defense side, and then we've got Plants over on the offense. So there we go, and we'll be getting started with map number 1 in just a moment here. I don't think we have everybody in the lobby just yet, so we might be having a bit of a false start here, but that is quite all right. We'll talk a little bit more about these teams while we wait for them to perhaps restart the match here. But either way, so Plants and Compashka, like I said, a very fun matchup to see as we get it going here. But just pulling up these teams, Compashka currently ranked number 7, and they are silver right now, and then Plants ranked number 9. So both these teams are pretty close. Just to kind of look at what they have recently played, Plants, they recently won in the last matchup in season 14, 30-26, and then before that, Compashka actually won 30-17, and then back in season 13, Compashka won 28-20. So, I mean, Chump, I think we're going to be seeing a close matchup today.
Absolutely, there's a reason why they've been matched up together. I mean, that MMR, it does wonders, you know, silver versus silver, and just based off of previous engagements, it's been kind of a one-sided argument in past seasons, beginning from season 9, where Plants has honestly been kind of dominating, but recently last season in Compashka was able to put in some scores and actually with a match win, but whether that'll continue here in season 15 is really the question.
For sure. But we are going to get started with map number 1 here in just a sec, which again is going to be a Manor. So let's get into the action that's going to be starting in just a few moments. Manor, you love to see it. It's a very pretty map made by, like I said, made by a community member back in the day here, but nevertheless, we are going to be getting started in just a moment here. Plants starting on the defense and Compashka starting on the offense, so we'll follow along with them as we get this thing going here. So Compashka going to be leaning over towards that B site over on the right. We have some smokes initially coming out. Sweet Billy and even my cat going to be trying to make things happen here, but Roz actually finding the first kill, gets the second kill just like that, and that's going to be bomb drop, but we have DSP and Caliber here trying to make things happen in CT. Roz picks up a third, holding it down, and Roz, can he pick up a fourth? Yes, he does. And just like that, Plant's going to be winning round number 1. Any thoughts about that run, Sean?
No, it was just getting loaded in, but, you know, the fact that Plants has got the first round could indicate, you know, that resurgence from their previous seasons, the dominance against Compashka. But, you know, maybe it is a bit too early to tell.
Maybe, but I mean, Roz really holding it down there, getting, I believe, a triple kill or maybe even a 4-piece on that pistol round. So, you know, that headshot box on Manor going to be a very, very, you know, powerful position to play from. And so that's going to force Compashka just onto pistols, mostly Desert Eagles. We see Hospice going to be making that first contact, but Roz again getting aggressive, but Cat going to be able to gift it an M4 here. And, you know, I've played with a couple of these European players more recently, especially even my cat. He's one of those players that, you know, tends to play pretty aggressive, but he's a very skilled player. And so gifting him an M4 here, that's going to be... Ooh, gets the helmet tink onto the one player, onto Dafstar there, and that's going to open things up a little bit over at that A site. But unbeknownst to Cat, there is a player hiding in the garden here, and Ozius getting some tags, gets onto Sweet Billy there. But look at this positioning, though, that Cat has, making their way into sight. Unbeknownst to him, though, there is a player just lurking, and Dafstar does have to hide here as he is 1 HP. 30 seconds remaining. Bomb is going to go down in just a second. Smoke goes down. Oh, Dafstar does go down, so now the bomb is going to be able to get planted there. And now a 3 versus 2 retake. Ozzy is so already on the flank, tries to spray through, doesn't connect any shots onto Unshaven there. But now has a really good position there. Cat going to be trading here. And now we go Unshaven in a 1 versus 2 who manages to find a FAMAS, but not able to connect the shots. Hospice going to be able to get the kill there. And Plant going to be winning the conversion. Although a very nice effort coming in from Compashka there as they're able to get 3 kills and a bomb plant.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I mean, they really... that play made sense from Compashka, you know, putting down that smoke, but, you know, the collapse around the bomb site on A was really beautifully executed by Plants. Able to, you know, understand their smoke play, but also find exactly where their positions would be outside of the smoke post-plant.
For sure, but I mean, yeah, it was very nice. Ooh, DSP taking a little bit of nade damage there, and that's actually going to be the bomb down. Roz, again, just holding it on that statue position, and Cat tries to go for the bomb, and Roz just cuts him down. And just like this, it's just M4 fire everywhere. Phoenix finds Unshaven here, and we're going to follow along with Caliber here for just a moment, as he's in a peculiar position. Whoever is in that table lane position there almost went for the peek, but decides against it. Sweet Billy going to be trying to make their way through here, through the middle section. Minute 5 left. Does spot their teammate, and, you know, positions converging and whatnot. But, you know, Billy's actually allowed to take some space here onto Garden. Does hear the footsteps of the player going over towards A, so that's going to give Billy an opening here. 50 seconds left. Oh no, Billy gets caught looking the wrong way, and Phoenix there for the support. And now Caliber in a 1 versus 4 now as he takes out Hospice, but that's going to be the position revealed. And Caliber doesn't really have anywhere to go here. And, I mean, I anticipate they're going to get cut down in just a second here. And Dafstar puts a quick end to that. 3-0 for the Poles.
3-0 is a huge start for map number 1, and, you know, having 5 up against 2 with both kit players running around, there's really not much that you know, Compashka could have done. It seems like the first 10-15 seconds, you know, Plants consistently have a dominance here on Manor.
For sure, for sure. And I mean, you know, ultimately, ooh, Sweet Billy actually taking a little bit of nade damage, and that's going to be the information. Something different. Well, A lot of VR games do this nowadays, but if you get tagged, even by util, you know, there's a little hit marker sound. So Sweet Billy, they didn't take that much damage, but their presence is going to be acknowledged at A, and, you know, Plants are going to be able to capitalize off of that. We do have a trade between DSP and Roz there. Oh, look at this. Oh, Caliber might catch a timing here. Hospice. They actually wind up trading, and that is going to be the bomb down on the balcony there, and Sweet Billy is going to be the one to retrieve it. But 3v3, this is kind of advantageous for Compashka in a way, because, you know, even then, they can just group up and slam the site together, and the defense here over on Plant is going to be, you know, a bit split up here, I'd say, John.
It's split. It definitely is, but the T side having the well, yeah, it is a 3v3, but I feel like their positioning could get them some blitzkrieg effect on one of the sites right now.
For sure. But I mean, 30 seconds left, and Sweet Billy. Ooh, they catch the bad timing. Sweet Billy is, you know, 25 seconds left. They don't really have the time here, but Phoenix actually goes down, and that's going to be the B-side open, so Billy's going to need to go plant here, and now we have Daft Star in a 1 versus 3, but before I can even get over to him, Unshaven Brooch going to be shooting him in the back there, and Compashka going to be taking their first round win. So the Russians have answered back 3-1, and now a little bit of momentum for Compashka as they look to, you know, maybe come back a little bit, but, you know, Plants, they're still up. They still have money. Most players on an M4, Hospice on the AR9 there. We have some util coming in over towards the A site here. Maybe it's a bit of a distraction, but, you know, even more util coming over onto the B site. We'll follow along with our bomb carrier, Even My Cat here, who is going to be looking for that peak initially. He's trying to find the tight angle. Oh, look at this. He's just going right in. Claims the headshot box. Unbeknownst to him, though, there is a player on site, and they are going to need to check the corners. DSP going to be the one to do that. Ooh, Hospice answers back, but Cat right back. He's going to be able to get the bomb plant, but doesn't fully clear the back of site, and they still wind up trading somehow. Brooch picking up Daft Star, and now it's Ozzius in a 1 versus 3, 1 versus 2 now as he answers with the M4 kill. 50 seconds left. They know the bomb is on B, and look at this. Oh, not able to connect those shots there. Trying to figure out what piece of util to throw there, but just decides, hey, maybe the M4 is the most useful thing here. And now going to be running around, I think just opting to save here, honestly, which isn't a bad call. I mean, but even then, 1v2 retake, definitely doable, I'd say. But, you know, Ozzius recognizes that the team's economy is not in a good spot, saves a couple M4s, and that's going to help out for, you know, later in the game, I'd say there.
Yeah, and you know, just looking at the health bars here, Ozzius nearly half with the T side, you know, ranging a little closer towards full health. It is going to be a tough ask to win a 1v2. Bomb detonating, that's 2 points, 2-3 for this matchup.
Yeah, so Compashka, they've found an answer on their attacking side so far. You know, initially it was looking like, you know, that they didn't really have any options or, you know, anything that they can do against Plants, but, you know, they finally answered back, and it's looking like we finally do have a ball game on our hands again. Smoke's going to be going down over towards the A site here, and, you know, a lot of smokes actually. We're going to be raining some util. Actually wind up smoking themselves off a little bit. And one smoke even kind of landing out of the map there. So they try to go for the Hail Marys. Unfortunately for their case, doesn't really do much. But it almost seems like that was a fake in a way. And, you know, it does get one player to rotate over towards A. But even then, we still have 2 players over towards B. And, oh, Even My Cat not able to land all the shots necessary for that kill on a Roz. We're going to be following with Caliber here, who's actually, he doesn't spot the player through the little gap. But Even My Cat able to get that refrag. And we'll follow along with our bomb carrier here, Unshaven here, as he's going to be tossing a flash here. Ozzy's landing the shots. Yeah. DSP gets a refrag. Now 2 versus 3, but the health on Compashka still very low. Even My Cat over on the other, you know, over in the table room there, as we call it, you know, obviously because it has a giant old table, but nevertheless, Even My Cat gonna be lurking through, needs to try to find a pick here, and DSP is just kind of stuck here. Not really any space that he can move, not really any space that he can work with, but actually one of the players has rotated off site, and this may open the door for Cat here, but Hospice might actually be finding the pick here. But oh, Hospice has made steps. Hospice has actually rotated over to the other site. 15 seconds left. If DSP is able to find the player that still remains on site, unfortunately not. 8 seconds left, and Cat gets the kill, but they're not going to have the time for the plant. The bomb is too far away, and just like that, Plants, they're going to get themselves another round just purely based off of time.
Yeah, I mean, finding that last kill, that at least the refrag, it's a long-term effect, right? Punishing the other side for their economy, it is a strategy in and of itself. But yeah, the points don't lie. 4-2.
For sure. But, I mean, it was interesting seeing, the Plants players actually rotating off a site at the last few seconds. And, you only had one player on the A site to really hold it down there. But nevertheless, we do see some action over towards B again. We actually have 3 players over on the B site this time. Unshaven going to be finding Ozzius here, so we'll follow along with him for just a little bit. He's going to regroup with his teammates. Sweet Billy does actually wind up finding Davstar there. Cat finding Roz there, and now things have really opened up for Compashka here. Even my Cat decides to go in. 31 HP. At least takes the headshot control. Finds the second on the Hospice. Does he find the third? Doesn't see the player swinging, but Vion going to be able to find the first kill, and now is being asked to do a 1v4, but DSP answers right back with a Desert Eagle headshot, and Compashka just going back and forth with these rounds, Tron. Crazy to see.
Crazy, and that was a beautiful headshot with the Deagle. You'll love to see it. I think it was the second shot that flew out of DSP's gun. 4-3. It's not a terribly huge comeback to ask for the Compashka side. You just have to keep they have to make sure that they're not losing players so early into the round.
Oh, the knife trade. Davstar actually finds that one, so, unfortunately doesn't live there, but is going to be gifted $1,200, so that's going to help his eco out there, as knife kills do actually give you an insane amount of money. Same thing with flashbang kills. You can actually kill somebody with a flashbang if they're very low on HP, but Unshaven going to be finding 1. Ozzy is going to be missing the knife, and Unshaven going to be gifted 2 kills here.
Oh,
maybe 3, because nobody can hit their knives, unfortunately, but and Unshaven actually picking up 4 there, so 4-4, Compashka have officially tied it up. But for the folks at home, let's have a look at the actual scoreboard itself. Even my Cat, 12-5 right now. Unshaven does get gifted 4 kills there, so now they're 7-5. Over on Plants, we have Roz 10-6, and then the next highest is Hospice at 5-5. So, I mean, both teams really having a standout player there, and then the rest kind of doing, their own thing. But last round of the half, completely buy out. We'll see kind of what happens here, but it's looking like we're actually going to have a little bit of a push through the Manor itself, making use of the map's theme here. Even my Cat going to be spamming through the doors, and they're going to go over towards table lane, maybe to try and make something happen. But time is ticking. They still have a lot of time to work with, I'd say, but, even then, last round of the half, nobody's done really anything yet. It'll be interesting to kind of see how this one plays out there. Sweet Billy. Taking down Hospice, loses most of the health in the process, but unbeknownst to them, Ozzy is going to actually be peeking and gets the kill into DSP. Only loses 20 HP in the process. Hiding in the smoke now, and it's seeming like Compashka, they want to go A, but Davstar answers with a headshot of their own. Davstar picks up a second, and even my Cat going to be potentially rotating out here, but, Caliber is stuck. Finds 1. It's going to be tossing a flashbang here. 30 seconds left, maybe to try to keep them on site, but look at this. Even my Cat has rotated all the way off. He's going to be going to B, so he'll go get the plant. Caliber going to be hiding out, and all 3 players are going to be on that A site. Unbeknownst to them, the bomb has rotated all the way over towards the B site. Even my Cat has to hope that nobody is over here, but we have that caster privilege. And look at this, though. Roz gets a clue of something, and now a 1v1 to hold it down. Gun barrel sticking out, but even my cat answers with an AK headshot. Daffstar finds Caliber, so now we're in a clutch situation here. 35 seconds left, a lengthy rotate here, but even my cat going to be rotating over towards the statue here. We have another name for that statue, but we don't say it. So even my cat going to be hiding in the dark corner. Ooh, Obvious though finds the kill, and Plants, as long as he doesn't botch the defuse, are going to be winning 5-4 on the first half here.
Will they get the defuse? There it is.
Can't count your chickens too early.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, you got to shout out Roz there. You know, rotating pretty early on to kind of predict that. You know, the bomb plant transition to the B site. Just goes to show these players are very familiar with the metas. They know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a scary moment for Plants there. I mean, you know, there's a nade, and Vian takes a lot of damage there actually, and we're gonna see a little bit of aggression here before I can even get my thoughts out. But Caliber finds one, Vian actually gets the refrag there. Vian finds two, Roz finds even my cat, and just like that, the Compashka defense is completely fallen apart. Now the bomb plant going down. Sweet Billy finds Hospice. Flashbang from behind. 2 versus 3, but the health advantage kind of going over towards Plants. And now a 2 versus 2. Unshaven going to be clearing the flank here. Vian finds Sweet Billy. Unshaven finds Ozzius, and now 1 versus 1. Vian is very low, and their team should be calming that. And they can't find the single shot that they needed, and Vian is able to clutch 6-4 for Plants.
So low health. I mean, that clutch is, oh my god, heart pumping.
He needed a bullet,
and yep.
Oof. That's all I can say is oof, chum. But anyways, you're saying.
The few times that I do say oof, the live chat kind of berates me on it, but that was an oof moment.
I mean, the 5-7, it does 20 damage. He was less than 20 HP. He needed a single body shot. And how does he get that kill? Cat eventually goes down to Daffstar, but somehow, even my cat able to get the frag there. Hospice does find Unshaven, so going to be lurking through middle here. Caliber finding Roz. Going to need to be holding it down here. We're going to swap over to Caliber here as it's looking like that bomb's going to go over to A. Hospice finds Sweet Billy. Caliber's going to go down, and now it's DSP on the French weapon of choice, the FAMAS. Kind of little hybrid AR SMG, but finds one. Now, Hospice is weak here, so DSP, if he finds, the other player, they might be able to, but DSP, it's, as some Counter-Strike players might say, it is Jame time, because we're going to be saving here. Going to be picking up that UMP, and Plants, they're going to be pretty much picking up another round here.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, a lot happening just the back and forth in that round, and, Plants, they're able to win that conversion with, they do lose 3 in the process, but they'll be able to make their money back. Oh, and Hospice actually going to be dying to the bomb there just inside that blast radius, so they do lose 4, but they win the round in the end.
I mean, fingers crossed that will be a marginal, economy hit. But regardless, CT Sai, they really are pushing through. 7-4 lead, just a few rounds away from winning this first map.
Yeah, and I mean, we have Caliber on the G3, which is basically like the CT side version of the AK. It's a lethal one-hit headshot, regardless of whether the player's wearing a helmet. But Sweet Billy's on a UMP, DSP on a FAMAS, like, they don't really have a lot of util to work with here. So Plants in a decent position to, take advantage of that. We do have a player jiggling back on that X-cap position there. And, Ra's going to be taking a lot of damage there. Ozzius does find DSP. Even my cat, though, does take out Vian. Unshaven. Caliber finding kills as well. And all of a sudden, as I say that, Plants now in a 2 versus 3. Grenade goes down. Ra's might be able to find a kill here. But Sweet Billy answers with the UMP. And Compashka, they answer back. They win that first full buy round on the second half.
Want to shout out everybody in the live chat. We're gonna get these, asset issues fixed right away. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. This is the second Pavlov VRML cast on the live VRML network. Hope you guys stay tuned for the next casted matches coming up. We're hearing some early nades.
And
What?
Ooh, the knife kill on the DSP, and that's going to be a free gun. Although, again, the FAMAS, it used to rain terror back in the day, but now today it's, it's okay. It's not my preferred choice of weapon, but, it used to be insanely good back in the day. But nevertheless, an assault rifle to be able to do something. But yeah, unfortunately, not a lot of anything, as Caliber is able to find that first pick there. Minute 8 left on the clock. The Plants, they're on pistols. They need to make something happen here. Roz, Ozius, all just kind of lurking over in the couch room here, over towards what we call secret. 55 seconds left.
Compashka really spread out quite evenly. Quick engagement there on the A site. Big find with the AK onto Davstar.
Yeah, even my cat, like we said, definitely a standout player, and Ozzy is just like that, going to be taken out by Caliber. 20 seconds left, and now Roz has to try to find a kill, but Caliber, again with the headshot, proving that the G3 is also a solid choice of weapon. He's even going to go for a fourth here, I think, but Hospice is going to be hiding in the corner. It's dependent on who finds who first, and decides not to check the corner, decides to back off wisely with only 20 HP. Hospice going to live to see another round. 7-6 the score, though, and Compashka crawling their way back yet again. So let's have a look at the scoreboard here. Even my cat 16-9, Caliber 10-8 with a nice, I believe, 3-piece that last round. Ross 12-11, so not as much impact on this second half here from him as we saw in the first half, but even my cat definitely being that standout player for Compashka there. Early nades coming in. A little bit of aggression, perhaps even from Compashka. But as I say that, the caster curse coming in. They're going to back off of that. And Plants, they're going to decide to go full aggro. And they're going to go right into the A site. No resistance. Even my cat going right down. And just like that, we have a 4 versus 4 retake. Caliber going to be finding Davstar. Sees the player, but doesn't commit to it. Maybe was blinded by a stray flashbang. Hospice finding DSP there. Caliber getting taken out there. Sweet Billy. Loses a lot of health in the process. Ozzy finds Sweet Billy, and now a 1 versus 3. Unshaven finds Hospice. They do have clips, 20 seconds, so they can make use of their time here. Has to check all their corners, though. 15 seconds. Does he check the corner? Not fast enough. Ozzy is laying him out with a headshot, and Plants just 2 rounds away from victory.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of variety of strategies coming out from both squads. That time, the T side really pushed quite hard and invested all resources on the A site, and it did pay off. 2 points away, as you said. It's up to Compashka to find some sort of foothold here on map 1, Manor.
Exactly, and their economy is not looking the strongest either, so if they lose this round, I mean, that's going to be a hard 9-6 to come back from if, Plants do take this one away. But again, Plants, they're deciding, hey, the aggression worked, we're going to go for it again. Hospice finding Unshaven there. And look at that, just 3 players going down on Compashka, but, Caliber answers back with a UMP kill. It's going to give them a little bit of money there. But again, 2 versus 4 retake here. Sweet Billy trying to find whatever they can. Caliber does find Hospice. I believe catches him with a nade in his hand. And Caliber going to be the first one to enter here. Oh, but doesn't check the corner. Ozzy right there waiting. And the footsteps are going to be heard from Sweet Billy. And, oh man, Ozzy with another headshot from the AK. 9-6, and the money not looking too good on Compashka. They're going to have to dig deep if they want to stay in this one. But, Plants just 1 round away from victory here.
They can do it. Their economy is looking absolutely brilliant. I mean, we're seeing, three-digit budgets here on Compashka sides. Plants is looking really good right now.
I mean, you can see, like, even my cat's the only one that even has util in the first place if it hasn't already been chucked. They don't.
They have the pistol, right? So,
well,
do they really have
no, they have an M4. It was just they didn't have it out. So yeah, Dafts are taking out DSP. Hospice gonna be taken out Unshaven, and now the man of the match, even my cat, has to be the one to find things here. Oh, and we're gonna get right back into it in just a sec here. One moment, folks. We'll go right back to there and catch up with where we were at. We're following along with Even My Cat. Minute 16 on the clock. He has to try to hold it down, but Flashbang's coming through. He does find the bomb carrier. Caliber does find Ozius. 2 versus 3. Oh my god, how does he survive that nade? 3 HP, but Roz going to be finishing that one off. Now 2 versus 2. Caliber finds Roz, and now it's Hospice in the clutch situation. 55 seconds left. Manages to get behind. Is heard, though, but Sweet Billy not able to react, and Caliber now in a 1 versus 1. 45. Hospice has the time to play with. The bomb is down over towards L. It's a cat and mouse game, chum. One person has to find the other, and who is it going to be? 30 seconds left. Oh, the flashbang going to be coming. Oh, Caliber. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hospice able to get the kill. You saw him get helmet saved there, but 10-6 is our score. And Plants, excuse me, are going to be your map 1 winners. Map number 1 going to the Map number 1 going to the Polish. 10-6 on that was not Mirage, that was Manor. I clicked the wrong M map. There we go. It's Manor. But nevertheless, game number 1, I mean, what were you seeing there, chum? I mean, it looked like back and forth initially, but then Plants, they really just kind of took it away there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, in the first few rounds, Plants had dominance. Compashka came back to respond, but in the home stretch, Plants came out on top. Folks, that was map number 1. Map number 2 incoming your way. We'll be right back after a quick break.
Sounds good. And here's a word from our sponsors. All right, folks, we are back, and Chum did have to step away, but I do want to thank everybody for tuning in today, and do want to thank Chum for coming in for game number 1. But we have the intel, folks. Map number 2 is going to show down on one of the classic maps of all time, and that is going to be Dust 2, so we're going to get that up in just a second here. But map number 1 going to the Polish. Plants going to be taking that in swift fashion in 10-6. Compashka, they did put up a fight there, but ultimately, I mean, they were, Plants, they were able to just get it done. They held it down in their defense, And, you know, the offense was equally as good. You know, they started to play with some really nice aggression there. And I think ultimately that was what really did it for them. But map number 2, like I said, going to be Dust. We'll get to you in just a second. Dust 2. If there is a custom map maker or any UGC in a game, there will be a Dust 2. It is the most popular map of all time. But nevertheless, folks, let me make sure we got our teams right. Oh, yes, we do, it looks like. So we've got Compashka again starting on the offense. And we've got Plants on that defense there. Shout out to everybody in chat. Thank you all for tuning in on a little short notice, but nevertheless, we always get things done here over in the Pavlov community. So let's get it started. Compashka doing the classic Russian strat, Suka Bliat, Rush B, no stop, and actually, nope, they're gonna, well, one's gonna go underpass, and the other 3 are gonna just send it onto B. Love to see it. Classic gameplay. Hospice gonna be taking out Cat there. Caliber gonna be picking up Death Star. Caliber picking up a second there, and that bomb is gonna go down, and Compashka open the site. They do what they do best here. Sweet Billy finding Ozzy, Caliber with a 3rd, and now Hospice already on the flank. Ooh, dodging the shot somehow, but not able to get the reload in. Hospice really struggling there with that Glock reload, but Hospice able to get the kill, winds up getting the trade, and Compashka opening things up for the first time here. And they're going to be taking round number 1 on that pistol round there. So, very nice coming in from Compashka. You know, classic rush speed, don't stop. When in doubt, it works, and they made it happen. So, Hospice definitely doing some stuff there. I believe he had, we'll have a look at the scoreboard, a 3K from him and a 3K from Caliber there with some very nice entries on that first pistol round. But, you know, new round, new probabilities. Looking like it's going to be a knife save here. DSP trying to find the shots here. Not going to be able to find anything. Vion just gets immediately taken out there on the plant side. And DSP finding a singular shot onto the player. Minute 20 left on the clock. Compashka just taking their sweet time with this. They're not overextending here. DSP does finally find Roz. Caliber finds Hospice there, and that's going to be the A site completely open as our remaining Plants players are going to be over on the B site. So we're going to do a little aerial overhead here and just wait for that that bomb to blow up here. We do have one of the players rolling through, Daffstar. Trying to find the gun, but not able to. Does he get the knife throw? Unfortunately, no, he does not. Ozzy also losing a lot of HP in the process, and maybe DSP finds another one here. We'll see. It's just going to be a bit of a standoff here. Ozzy's going to be swinging, and just like that, DSP finds Ozzy's, gets a few picks of his own. Now we have our official first full buy round from both Plants and Compashka, so we'll see what happens. But I'm going to follow along with even my cat again, see what he decides to do here. Going right into suicide there. Tries to find the shots. They do smoke off the mid door. I believe, did that actually land on Xbox? That'd have been sick if it did. That's a very nice smoke coming in. That's going to allow Compashka some mid control here as we look to go over towards Cat. Caliber trying to find the kill. Does on the Hospice there. Minute 25 and Ace going to be opened up just a little bit. Who's going to find Fu first? Vion trying to find the frags there. Ooh, finds the headshots onto Even My Cat there with the M4. Can he make it a double? No, he's not able to. Caliber able to find V on there, and Ace going to be opened up a little bit. Ozzy's gets shot at by DSP. Daffstar and Sweet Billy going to be trading there, and actually DSP and Ross going to be trading there. And now Ozzy's in a 1 versus 2, getting flashbang to all heck here as he probably doesn't even know what planet he's on right now. The flashbang's finally wearing off, though. 50 seconds left on the clock. He knows that one player should be on that Ace site. Oh, and unfortunate for Ozzy is he's going to get traded out there by Unshaven, so 3-0. A different start this time around with Compashka leading the charge instead of Plants. And the money not looking good on Plants either, so they're going to elect to do another Desert Eagle save, or maybe even just a full save here with knives. We have a couple Compashka players going to lower tons. They're going to throw some smokes onto B site. Completely blocking off the platform there. Death Star hidden up in the corner. Ozzy not too far behind either. Who will find who first? That is the question. We do have Roz over in middle here. Flashbang going to be going through mid. They're going to push right through mid, and Roz probably going to be calling to his teammates, say, hey, something's afoot here in mid, perhaps. But even my cat, able to find Hospice, Caliber able to find Vion, and just like that, all players that were on the A side unable to stay alive. So again, just the plant coming in on the A side here. Ooh. Oh my goodness, that nade. Tags doesn't get the kill though. But Caliber gonna find the headshot at Araz. Death Star going to be taken out as well, and Caliber might as well just go for this. Doesn't check the corner. He gets the knife from Ozzius, but Ozzius not able to follow it up, but, you know, gives himself a little bit of money there. As we can see, he's at $7,500, but 4-0 Compashka start here. Very nice coming in for them. There we go. 4-0. And Compashka doing a solid job so far. Let's have a look at that scoreboard here. 9-2 for Caliber. DSP 5-1. Hospice 3-4. So a bit of a slow start on the Plants side of things here, but nevertheless, they have every opportunity to bring it back. A 5-4 half would be best for them, but, you know, ooh, nice flash coming in. Maybe even tags a player there. Second flash coming in. Oh, the nade. Oh, it's cooked a little bit too much. If that had just had a little bit of time to land on the ground, that could have been huge. Caliber does find Roz there. Roz, though, does take even my cat, and they're going to go right through the B doors here. And unbeknownst to them, there's a player hiding under the window. Oh, but now the Uto coming out. Death Star finds Sweet Billy, but Caliber, again, just getting in the face with that AK. And that's going to be the site opened. DSP over in middle gets taken out by Hospice, and now a 2 versus 2, and the bomb's actually still down in mid. Hospice finds Caliber, and now it's Unshaven in a 1 versus 2. This could be the answer that Plants oh so desperately needed. 45 seconds left. Unshaven in a 1 versus 2. Not a lot of health to their name. Needs to try to find this kill. Spots the player through the doors. It's going to be firing through, but unfortunately those doors are not pennable. So that's going to open up the door for the Plant's teammate who is over in CT to try to do something. The bomb is grabbed though. 20 seconds left. Unshaven needs to try to back off. 15 seconds. He really needs to just go plant the bomb, but tries to go for the check and might get peeks here. And just like that, he took too much time. Hospice able to capitalize off of it. And finally, Plants able to get their first round win there. 4-1. Compashka is still very far ahead in terms of the game. But, you know, again, Plants have every opportunity to try to come back here. Not the round you want to lose if you're Compashka, but nevertheless, we're going to see some Muto going over, and Sweet Billy actually going to be entering here. The nade's coming out. Sweet Billy actually gets tagged up a good amount, but Ozzy is actually going down there. And just like that, he's still managing to find that trade somehow. Sweet Billy's still very low on HP. Needs to try to make something happen here. And the smoke, the cross not fully smoked there. Sweet Billy going to be forced to go behind the car. Roz just really trying to find any shot that they can through the window. Oh my goodness, how is he alive? Caliber able to get the kill onto Roz, but Hospice finds the answer onto Sweet Billy there. 2 versus 2. Caliber in CT, Unshaven in mid. I mean, the positioning here is all crazy right now. Oh no, that nade. Still somehow doesn't do any damage to them. They managed to just get behind the wall. 40 seconds left. Unshaven going to be pushing around the corner. Look at this. A very nice headshot coming out of the Daft Star. And now Hospice stuck on site. But unbeknownst to him, Caliber is wrapping. And he's about to get shot in the back. And just like that, Compashka, 5-1, just like that. Caliber having a heater of a game right now, sitting at 13-3. DSP not too far behind, 7-3. But I mean, Caliber showing up to be the man of the match. We saw even my cat last game being the one who is really standing out, but Caliber stepping up to the plate this time around. 5-1 for the Russians. And their T side is going great. Nate's coming in. Ross trying to find the pick here. Unable to, not even able to really find too much damage either. Gets a singular bullet onto Caliber there. At going to be rotating over towards tunnels here. Minute 20 on the clock. Has the bomb in hand. Ooh, getting banked there. Losing most of their health and now going to be at 2 HP. Going to be throwing the bomb over towards teammates. Recognizing that he is, in fact, stuck in a situation. Caliber needs to come grab that bomb. Osis over in CT. Raz over in CT. Ozius again over on the B site here. Flashing going to come out. Caliber, can he be the man of the match here? Gets brought down to 5. Dafsar just like that. Even my cat's still able to find the kill. Is 2 HP though somehow. And able to find that. Dafsar. Now alone on the B site. Raz over on A site. So watching over towards mid. They have all their defenses pretty much covered. But again, it's going to be who lands the first shot here. 20 seconds left. Raz could be hurt here. And even my cat does find Ross. 15 seconds left. Cat could go for this. Flashbang into the site. And Daft Star. If anything, he just needs to run here. But Cat going to take a little bit too much time. Daft Star going to win off a proxy. They don't see each other. And just like that, Plants answer back with another round of their own. 2-5 the scoreline is. And just 2 more rounds. I don't know why it really sounded like Yoda there, but you know what? I'm just going to live with it. But we'll be getting back into just a second, folks. Just got to do a little thing here. Again, I thank you for all your patience with all the stuff we got going on today, and hope you're enjoying this match today as much as I am enjoying casting it. So give me one moment and we'll get back right to where we were at. I believe here. Yeah, look at that. I'm good. I'm good with this. Get rid of that too. 5-2 is the scoreline. We have a little bit of unarmored action going on the Compashka side of things. Money not totally there, and Caliber kind of just gives up on the smoke grenade. He could have easily picked it up and tried to rethrow it before it actually exploded, but look at this coming in from Sweet Billy. No care in the world, just W-keying it up catwalk. Now gonna hide in the corner. A lot of action going on there. DSP actually going to be falling back here with the bomb. Recognizes that A-long maybe isn't the play. Minute 10 on the clock. The defense over on the A site getting ready for some sort of attack here. We do have a player rotating back into CT. Unshaven going to be finding a player there. I believe even my cat just trying to find the pick here. Roz finds Caliber. Even my cat just trying to land some sort of a pre-fire. Does. We're going to follow along with Roz in mid for just a second here as he goes back over into the B site. Sweet Billy and Vion just going to be trading there. Even my cat's still trying to hold this angle. Finally gets the kill into Hospice. And look at this. Both Plants players, they're on B site, and the bomb is A. They have it rotated off, and now this is going to be an incredibly difficult retake. We even have a player over in mid here who could easily be the thorn in the side of the plants. And just like that, Unshaven going to be taking out Roz. And look at this. Oh, I think he disconnected. That's why. I thought he was just really, really holding on to that angle, but no, Defsar looks like he may have DC'd there. So either way, this round gonna go convincingly over to Compashka as they are one round away from, you know, ending the half here. But 6-2, a very good lead for Compashka here. We'll put that on there. The question is, are they gonna find the AFK player? Nope. They did not find him. He was in plain sight, too. It's like a game of Where's Waldo, except you can actually find Waldo. 6-2, nevertheless. And we have one more round of this first half on our hands. Alrighty, the last round of the first half, we have some Muto coming through. Flashbang coming in. I believe Billy may have been flashing that on their own. And look at this, Ross just trying to go for the knife. Not able to get it, though. Sweet Billy shutting that down. And Plant's actually unable to get a player in time. Ossius actually finds the knife onto DSP. Gets gifted an AK there. Vion over on A. Ossius over in mid, I mean... Just like that. Now, Vion, I mean, they saved and it was the last round. I mean, they could have bought, like, UMPs or literally anything, but Sweet Billy just gonna end that there. 7-2. And we go into our second half here. Plant's actually able to get their player back in time, thankfully. Nevertheless, so 7-2 to start. Very good for Compashka, and unfortunately for Plants, they're going to need to dig deep if they want to come back with it. But, you know, if it worked for Compashka, then surely it will work for Plants, because they are also doing the rush B no-stop strat. And Sweet Billy is about to be in sweet trouble here in just a second here. Finds the shots under Roz, but Hospice able to get the kill, and they need to grab the bomb. The bomb's right over here, folks. You gotta grab it before the flank comes in. And they haven't recognized that the bomb is down, and Compashka just might win this off of pure timing, but Caliber just enters in 8-2, and Compashka are 2 rounds away from victory, just like that. What was once a close fight in the Manor game is now just, you know, a walk in the park for Compashka, it seems. 8-2, very good scoreline, and they're going all out with M4s and UMPs. I mean, they want to make sure that they really secure this conversion and just make it as hard as possible for Plants to really try to do anything here. And Plants, again, I mean, they have knives, and that's it. DSP takes out Vion right away. And it's a tall order to try to make something happen with the knives, but you know, maybe Desert Eagle would be a bit more useful in this situation. Roz, though, does get taken out. Ozius, which is sitting in the corner. It's kind of just a time game at this point, you know. If you're Compashka, you don't really want to get aggressive. You don't want to risk getting knifed, as DSP almost just did there a second ago. And look at this. I mean, Daft's... okay? Well then. A bit of friendly fire, maybe a sleeper agent activated or something. I'm not entirely certain, but that's about the best possible case scenario you could have asked for if you're Plants. Hospice just has 2 knives. Is he gonna... Sweet Billy manages to find Ozius, and unfortunately for my case here, I gotta... Let's see if we could just at least see. Oh no, okay, we're gonna have to refresh it. I apologize. So, oh, alrighty. We'll catch the last round or so there. I mean, it was looking very much like a Compashka win there anyways, but we'll get to it in just a second here, folks. Again, sorry for all the technical issues. We will I believe we were right about there. Yeah, just about. All right. There we go. We're right here. Ozzy's about to plant the bomb. Sweet Billy says no, you shouldn't plant the bomb. I'm not sure what Hospice is trying to do there, but maybe trying to grab a gun, but... Oh, Death Star gonna answer, but even my cat quickly dispatches him, and we'll do a little 2-9 there. Get that out of your face too, chat, and what could potentially be the end of the line here for Plants, and what could send us to a game number 3 is if Compashka pull this one off. 2-9. They all have AKs. Can they make it happen? Let's find out. Flashbang going over long. A lot of smoke in mid. Nice grenade going into a long there to try to prevent an initial push. Minute 30 on the clock, and there's so much smoke in mid that not even the cameraman can see what's going on. But nevertheless, Hospice going to slowly just crouch up mid here. And look at this. Unshaven finds one. Can he make it a second? He does. Does straight out with Vion, but ultimately makes it happen. Caliber finds Ozzyus. Now look at this. Minute left. 2 versus 4. This is looking pretty bleak if you're Plants here, honestly. Compashka, I mean, they've just been playing a great game all along. So, you know, really showing that Dust 2 is their map. And Daphstar are going to try to make something happen here. They get the double peek on the Caliber, so maybe a little bit of an opening there for our friends at Plants. But the Flashwing does come out. That's going to delay some time a little bit. And Daphstar and Roz don't really have any util to make anything happen. They find even my cat, though. DSP finds one. And look at this. The support coming in. And DSP just going to be taking out Roz. 10-2 is our scoreline. Let's have a look at that final scoreboard. 18-6 on Caliber. 10-7 on Sweet Billy. 12-6 on DSP. Hospice up top with 10-11. So, I mean, not really a good game for the Plant side, but a fantastic game for our winners, Compashka. All right. Oh, there we go. All right. Well, Compashka, they did win map 2, just so we know. And so we'll be getting into map 3 pretty shortly here, but in just a moment, we'll hear a word from our sponsors. Folks, we are back, and again, thank you for sticking through that ad break, and thank you to all the sponsors of VRML for all that you do to help the league and support the league. For game number 3, we have Oil Rig, which we'll just get started in just a moment here, but again, a little bit of a back and forth. Compashka, you know, they lost map number 1, and Plants played really, really well on Manor, and then now we've got, you know, Dust 2 was map number 2, and Compashka just completely dominated in 10-2 fashion. I mean, certainly a bit of a nerve-wracking if you're Plants there, but again, map 3 going to be Oil Rig, another fantastic original map that has been bought out by the devs actually and made into an official map, so love to see it. We're going to pop into that in just a second here, and shout out again to everybody in chat. Thank you all for the support today with everything, and saw some new faces, saw some familiar faces, so if you're new here, welcome. Hope you're enjoying. If you have any questions, just feel free to let us know, and we're going to get into Oil Rig in just a moment here. Round 3 it is. Oil Rig. There we go. Who's getting in the way of things? You can all see the score up here. You can see all the players. Should have had that a little bit a while ago, but it's okay. Here we go. Game number 3. We've got Plants on the attack. We've got Compashka on the defense. We're going to get into it. I think, maybe. There we go. He had figured out what he wanted to buy. A slow start here for Plants. Maybe feeling the effects of complete domination from game number 2, but they're perhaps eager to get back into it. And just like that, right away, we're seeing some action. Ra's going to be getting tagged up a little bit. And Dafstar going to be making the entry into here. DSP and Caliber going right down, so Plants opening up the B site. And look at this. Even my cat stuck in con. Sweet Billy, 20 HP, but with a 5-7, could make something happen here. Even my cat could be going down here. Ozzy takes out Sweet Billy, and just like that, oh my god, all the gunfire just back and forth. Unshaven finds one, but takes a lot of damage in the process. Now a 1 versus 3. And Unshaven going to be taken out by Dafstar. Plants, they're going to be answering with a round of their own. Let me just see one thing here. Swap teams. +1. We're going to hide that again. Perfect. All right. Make sure we keep up with our scoreline there. Ooh, a very early nade coming in from Even My Cat. Completely just blows up Hospice over in the middle section there. And that's not what you want if you're on the Plant side. We can see, you know, may he rest in peace there. And Even My Cat going to be grabbing an AK for himself. Loses a lot of his own health in the process, but we'll see if he's able to do pretty much anything with this. Fires a little warning shot there, but his position now exposed over in the... Oh, but just like that, Ozzy capitalizes on that. Vion taking out DSP. Oh, look at this. Ozzy's his bomb. And, oh, I don't know if he heard that step or not, but this could be a prime opportunity for Sweet Billy. And just like that, the bomb goes down. Now a 2 versus 2. Sweet Billy just going to escape from there. And his teammate close to support. And they trade. Ra's down to 1 versus 1. And look at this. Unshaven has an AK now. He could easily go get this kill. And somehow Compashka can, you know, take this round. But, oh my god, Unshaven looking the completely wrong way, not knowing what they're doing there. And Dafstar somehow able to, you know, capitalize off of that. I think Dafstar maybe wanted to go for the AKs or something there, so he decided to go back, and somehow it all works out for him. So Plants up 2-0. Alrighty, here we go once again. Lance, 2-0. Cameraman almost getting hit by a knife there, but I'm used to it at this point. Raw's finding DSP. Going a little fast for my liking there. Ozzy is going to be going over towards B main. Smoke's coming in from Dafstar. Even my cat just trying to find some shots here. Nade coming in, not connecting though. Cat losing half of his health, but, you know, dishing out a lot of damage onto Roz there. And, Sweet Billy actually finding the flank kill on Ozius. Unshaven finding Davstar. Roz does find Caliber, but, again, is stuck on the stairs. And with 2 players potentially on the flank here, this is going to be a bit difficult here. Especially because I'm not certain where the bomb exactly is. It's somewhere. It's probably on a dead player. I just don't know where it is. And, Plants also have to figure it out where it is too, but they can at least see through the bomb through the wall. And Hospice going to be lurking back over towards mid. "20 seconds left though, not a lot of time." Oh, the bomb is in top mid. All right, we found it, ladies and gentlemen. But Hospice not able to find my cat. Roz does find Sweet Billy, and my cat. Oh. Roz must see the head bob. Surely. But doesn't even matter. Unshaven there with a clean kill. And Compashka answering with a round of their own. 1-2. Compashka finally get the round they needed to get things started here. And Plants, they'll be able to still buy in everything, but a lot of them, no armor even. Forced AKs, and Cat, again, just finding V on there. Look at this. The aggression from DSP coming in, and Hospice gonna pay the price for it. The forced AK is not gonna work out, and the economy pretty much in shambles for Plants here. I love that we can do that, by the way. So now that we can see DSP actually aiming down the sights instead of it being off like that. Thank you, Pav Devs. Love the wonderful additions that you've made to Pav TV. Caliber taking out Roz. Ozzy is getting taken out by Unshaven, and now it's Dafstar over in mid in a 1 versus 5 now. And was he spotted? No, he wasn't. DSP going to be taken out with a swift AK headshot. Now Dafstar has to try to just make something happen here, or just has to try to save here. 50 seconds left on the clock. Believe we're saving, folks, so we'll just kind of hang out here and kind of zoom in and out on Dafstar in a very epic fashion as we get into the next round. But I think Compashka finding their answer there as they bring it back 2-2 presumably here. Yeah, we're liking the camera angles, folks. Any other crazy camera angles you want me to do while we sit here and wait for Dafstar to, you know, save the AK and move on into the next round? Perhaps a short story while we wait? Maybe, perhaps, I don't know. I don't have one off the top of my head, so anyways. Funny jokes aside, Compashka, they find their second round of the process. I mean, the economy on Plants, like I said, not the greatest. They can force buy AKs if they really, really wanted to, but I don't think they want to do that after they tried last round to, well, no success. Well, I say that, and they decide to do so. Bit of free fire on that middle section there. Flashbang coming into mid, and Cat not deciding to get aggressive there. The Plants just taking it nice and slow. Not really doing too much of anything here. Minute 20 on that clock. Burned up a good 30 seconds so far. Just moseying their way onto the B site. It's looking like that's where they want to go. Caliber does find V on there. Hospice trying to find the pick in mid, but unfortunately for his sake, not able to do so. Unshaven does get taken out. The action going on all over the map, but Hospice is going to be making the entry point into here. And will he find DSP, who is purely positioned here in the corner? Hospice finds the quick and easy kill. That's going to open things up on B site. Caliber does find Roz. And now a 2 versus 3 site hold. The question is, do they decide to cross? Somehow, he's allowed to cross. Smoke does go down. Even my cat does have clips. So that smoke actually going to force the Compashka players out into the open. And even my cat gets a spray transfer onto Hospice. And just like that, Compashka finding their 3rd round there. They've answered back. They lost the first 2 rounds, but we're able to find the next 3. Having a look at the scoreboard here, pretty even contribution from most players. A lot of 5 kills, 4 kills, a couple 3 kills. So overall, a decently even game. DSP going to be finally picking up that M4. Ooh, nades coming through. Oh, Cat. Thought he wanted to get aggressive there. Could have been handsomely rewarded if he did, but wisely decides to fall back here. We have a bit of a slow B push here coming on, or slow A push, excuse me, through the underpass here. Unfortunately, there used to be a little hole in this this railing here, and it's been since patched up, and it provided a lot of comedic relief, but Ozzy is going to be, even my cat, going to try to find the kill here. Not able to do so. That's going to allow the rest of plants to go through. Oh my god, that timing is going to make me pretty upset. That he looked away at just exactly the wrong time. Death Star and the rest of the Polish players going to be going onto the A site. And that timing. Unshaven gets himself antivirus here, but decides to throw his util first, which completely exposes his position there, and VNX is going to find him there. 2 versus 2. But look at this, the fast rotate. Actually, now 3 versus 1. Look at this, though. Billy not able to get the kill, though. VNX living with 6 HP. So close. And Plants finally find their answer back, and 3-3. So we finally have an even game. They've got more rounds than they did last game. Things are looking just a little bit better. Both teams still have enough money to buy here, as we can tell by their economy up top. Shots bring across, smoke goes across, and they're looking to do it again. Through OSHA, through underpass. All along with our long players here in just a moment. Roz did a really good job early on and actually finds that headshot onto Sweet Billy somehow. Sweet Billy returns the favor, though, with M4 headshots of his own. But it was just a decoy, one might say, as now we are going to be watching potentially the B site hit, but Death Star reconsidering, especially as Phoenix, his teammate, going to be taking that mid control. And there's no players in mid or on A directly. Phoenix has a wonderful opportunity here to really just come out with the rest of the squad and take A for free. I mean, the only player they would really have to worry about is this player in Z here that we can see courtesy of the cast, but look at this. They're just being so quiet about it. And now the jig is up. Unshaven gets taken out. Caliber takes out Ozius, and now a 3 versus 3 retake situation here. We're going to follow along with Even My Cat. Desert Eagle from DSP, not able to land the shots necessarily. Cat, though, going to be swinging the corner pretty soon. Takes out Hospice. Makes it a second onto Phoenix. Caliber takes out Death Star, and just like that, Compashka with a very nice retake. And that will put them up 4-3. Granted, we have no fumble here, but most of these players, I would imagine, they've played the tutorial. They know how to defuse the bomb. No fumbles here today. No sticky fingers, no butterfingers, whatever you'd like to call it. But Compashka now up 4-3. 2 rounds left of this first half here of map number 3. Both teams 1-1. This is a decider match. We're not just playing this for elo. It's an actual decider match, so will be interesting to see who is going to take that one. Nate's coming in. No regression, though, shown just yet. We have a lot of util dumped early in the round, and, you know, Compashka, they have the extra util, but even then, it's like, you're using a lot of it. And I think Daffstar might have spotted the player hiding out in the smoke, and you gotta wonder, is Ozzy's ready for this? Oh, that timing, and DSP, though, able to find the kill. Now the question is he able to get back out? Sweet Billy able to get the kill on the hospice. Oh, DSP mistaken for an enemy there, and Caliber has to hold the fire. Vion able to find the kill onto Sweet Billy. Trying to find the second, but even my cat gets the kill onto Roz, and now a 2 versus 4 take for our Polish friends here with 45 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, look at this, though. Vion. He doesn't spot the side of Caliber. His arm just barely sticking out there. We'll get out of DSP's face there. Flashbang coming through, but too little too late. And Unshaven able to get the kill onto Daffstar. 5-3. And good thing that ended right as it did, because we'll be able to jump right back into that. So 5-3 was our score. Believe. Oh no. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're back in it, folks. 5-3. One more round left of the half. Nobody saw anything else. Alrighty. Loads of util for Compashka. Loads of weapons. Most players have clips. I mean, and look at this. I mean, even my cat, aggressive in mid, gets the kill onto Ozius. No refrag. DSP takes out Roz. DSP gets another. Daffstar trying to find the pick here, but unpeaks it just like that. A very swift round from Compashka, and they take it 6-3. So now we swap sides. Do Plants have an answer on their defense, or will Compashka roll through and win 10-3 on map number 3? We'll have to find out in just a moment. Boop. There we go. A little bit of damage on the Cat there, but Cat, again, just looking to try to get aggressive in mid here. Does a little bit of damage of his own, but Cat gonna go right back, and we have the Beast Slam in full effect. Roz, oh no, a team kill onto Ozius. Even my Cat taking out Hospice. Vion with the kill onto Unshaven. Albert with a double of his own, and now it's Daffstar. Oh, barely misses the shots, and Caliber able to fall right back. And Cat there with the support all the way from Silver Barrels. 7-3. Just a few more rounds potentially here. And Compashka, they lost it in game 1, but played very convincingly in game 2, and it's looking like we might have a similar storyline for game number 3 here. Ooh, a very nice kill from even my Cat there onto Hospice, who's trying to rush up. I mean, again, Plants, they're really going for the knife saves where, you know, some of them are very good with knives. I feel like they could go with, like, deagles or revolvers, though. I mean, look at that. Ross just trying to find the pick here. Unable to, unfortunately. Via swoops in from the top like Batman. Gets the kill onto Sweet Billy. And gets a little bit of money. And just like that, 8-3. Compashka just 2 rounds away from victory. If Plants do not win this round, this might just be a GG's, honestly. We'll have to see, though. Are they able to dig deep, and are they able to win it here? Caliber going to be going over towards that B site. Oh, that nade. Huge damage onto Caliber. And that's going to be information as well for Plants. Lots of gunfire, lots of smokes. Even by Cat, somehow still alive. Hospice tries to push through the smoke. Doesn't make it happen. Even my Cat gets the kill onto Vion. And that's going to be the B site mostly open. Still have 1 or 2 more players to deal with here, and we're going to cut out right in the middle of the round, because, you know. And we're going to go right back. So, 1 moment, folks. We were, like, in the middle here. It was, oh, no, like, in the middle here. We'll go right along with Even My Cat. Boom, boom. There we go. We're back at it, folks. Again, thank you for dealing with all the technical issues, and we apologize for those, and we'll, you know, get those fixed up and whatnot, but 8-3 here. Finding the kill into Roz. Can he find another kill? I think he just barely saw the side of the player that was on site. We do have Ozius on site. Daffstar looking everywhere except at the enemy and not able to find the kill. And just like that, I mean, this could be a decisive 10-3 victory for Compashka here. What could be the final round? I mean, even my Cat, 14-4. I mean, he's not dying very much. He's getting a lot of kills. Definitely having that impact. Caliber not too far behind, 12-6. Like, both those players really having some impact here. And Compashka looking very, very strong against Plants today. We'll follow along with our player here. Cat does spot the one player trying to go into B main, but Vion gonna get punished for that, and Cat just trying to see maybe if they can. I believe they might have heard the steps, just barely saw the player, maybe even on back site there. Look at this though. Ruch with the bomb himself catches his distraction. The real action is going to be going on A site here in just a second. Roz does find the kill. Flash util coming out. Players need to come out of bridge. Unshaven able to find the kill. Going to be planting the bomb there. And now a 3 versus 3. Ozius does find DSP. Gets taken out by Cat, who's lurking over in mid. Now Hospice with the G3 over in elbow here. Deathstar going to be leading the charge. Finds one. Hospice finds the kill on the Unshaven, and the bomb is actually planted for him. So if he knew that and could capitalize off of it, but again, 25 HP, and just like that, Caliber going to be taking out Hospice, and just like that, Compashka going to be your match victors for today. 10-3 in dominating fashion in game number 2 and 3. So we'll play that little thingy-bob there. 10-3 was our score. Oh, we'll leave it. Or no, we'll set it. We'll set it. 1 second. Maybe not. Either way. So 10-3. Compashka win in dominating fashion on game number 2 and game number 3. Plants, they put up a very good fight in game number 1, but Compashka, I think, really just figured out the answer and were able to find it in game number 2 and 3. And man, I mean, it looked like an entirely different team. So GG's to both teams today. Compashka coming in with the dub with that game 3 decider. And that is going to do it for us, folks. Again, I'd like to shout out all the sponsors of VRML and thank everybody for tuning in today. Hope you had a lot of fun, and I hope to see you all in the next cast. Take it easy.
Pavlov VRML is brought to you by Exclaim, HyperX, ProTube VR, VR Cover,